to what they all came to see, the dudes on the gridiron. Our Week 1 9 overtime game of the week was a battle of two of the area's top teams over the last decade. One from El Paso, one from the land of enchantment, as Franklin played host to Centennial. Tonight on the west side, roll the tape, our 9 overtime game of the week. The Cougars opening up the season at home, while the Hawks got it started last Saturday, losing to the 2022 New Mexico Class 6A state champion Cleveland. Of course, this game delayed, like basically every game in the area, by some rain. First quarter, Shea Smith can't handle the snap. Centennial would recover, but wouldn't do anything with it. Later in the quarter, it'll be Mr. Smith. Multiple Division I offers. This is why linking up with the speedster on the track, Gerald Williams. Ed, I know you like this kid too.
Yeah, everything that Shea does, you got to love about it. He can run, he can pass. He has the weight of the shoulder on his team this year. It's going to be a supporting cast that makes a difference for Franklin.
Next position for the Cougars, Jordan Morales. Ooh, we've got a good story on him later in the show, and he's proving it to be a good one as he goes there long for the run, touchdown run there as Franklin just extends their lead.
And Centennial will get on the board in the second quarter. Daniel Hernandez, again, this is a team that made the semifinals in New Mexico last year. Jason, Daniel Hernandez calling his own number, 15-7 Cougars at the half. I know, Jason, you guys were out there in the first half. What did you like from Franklin?
Yeah, so they played really well. We saw one mistake by Shea, but other than that, great tackling. Because, you know, like the first week, we usually see all that kind of missed tackles and turnovers. We only saw once, which was good.
Currently the score over at Franklin Stadium. Franklin leading Centennial in the fourth quarter, 22-10. That is where we find Andy Morgan, who would be typically standing by with the winning coach, but this one's still going on. So, Andy, give us a little look in at what's going on with the action, my man.
Yeah, hey there, Colin. First of all, great to be with you and the guys for another high school football season here in the Borderland. I'm certainly excited about it. And how about week 1 of the high school football season in Texas? A little bit weird in terms of that rain delay. We were delayed here an hour at Franklin Stadium before they kicked off at 8 o'clock. It was 15-10 as Centennial had a long sustained drive but was only able to get 3 out of it. And then it was a touchdown pass from Shea Smith to Elias Ronhell. That is where we stand right now at 22-10. I'll step aside now as you get some live action here. 22-10 with about 2:43 remaining. What we just missed moments ago, Centennial with another long sustained drive, got all the way inside the 5-yard line of Franklin. A holding penalty on a touchdown play for Daniel Martinez, who was able, or Hernandez, excuse me, was able to get into the end zone. Holding penalty called back. They would not be able to convert on 4th and 11, so a turnover on downs. That is where we stand right now, as Centennial is about to get the football back with 2:43 to go in this game, and the Cougars holding on to that 2-score lead. So I will say this about Centennial. They have been outmatched, no doubt about that, in this game. However, they've been able to keep it close because of those long sustained drives. They would get a 4-yard run here, 3-yard run there, another 3 yards and a first down. They've been able to do that through much of this second half, but the big play from Shea Smith to Elias Ronhell, the 80-yard touchdown pass earlier in the fourth quarter, right now that is the difference. And Smith has been held pretty much in check throughout this game, the 2 touchdown passes, but Centennial's done a really nice job. As here you go, you got Hernandez on the run, and he's going to keep it, and he's going to get into the end zone for a Centennial touchdown. Daniel Hernandez is going to cut this to a 1-score lead with 2:31 remaining. So some hot action here at Franklin Stadium, and it is not over yet because, oh, by the way, Centennial, they got 3 timeouts left. So going to need a big stop here in the fourth quarter from this Centennial defense if they want to complete this comeback, but an extra point away from making this a 4-point game. We'll go ahead and step aside right now, 22-16 pending the PAT here, and we'll get back to you guys in the studio, keep you updated on this one out here.
Okay. That's good.
Thank you, Andy. How about that? Not very often, guys, we get a live touchdown. Centennial is game in this one. We'll have to check back with Andy here in a little bit on 9 overtime. Take me through what you guys just saw. Centennial losing last week, boys, but still playing tough against Franklin in their first opener, their home opener.
Coming into week 2 with a bad taste in their mouth. They're not giving up, and rightfully so. They're into week 2, and they're going to go out there and give it everything they have to try to close that score on Franklin.
Listen, it's hard to be a powerhouse for so many years, come in get around like they did last week, come in and kind of correct the small mistakes that they had last week. They look good tonight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can rally completely. Like Andy said, they have 3 timeouts. We will try to check in later on. We have